Next person from up for the pressure cooker is Sophie from Cyprus. Which name would you like, Sophie? Your own or somebody else's?
I've never done this before. I think I was tricked into doing it, and I've changed my mind now. I was too shy to say no to Roger. I've been very carefully avoiding this for the past few years. I was aware of it, very carefully avoiding it. And I know what it is, and it's supposed to be this great presentation where people don't get bored. And I thought, okay, let's find out about it. I looked a few up on the internet, but they were so boring I couldn't follow through, so I gave up. But now I've changed my mind today, though. So I'm into, this is trouble. So anyway, it's good as 20 slides, 20 seconds, because I couldn't do any more. I guess you should know two things about me. One is that this is my first Pecha Kucha. I'm not sure if this is a Pecha Kucha. And then I'm from Cyprus, and I'm based in Nicosia, which is not there. Okay. That's a screenshot from CNN the day before yesterday, where they were talking about Alboel winning and being qualified in the quarterfinals for the Champions League, and it was showing Nicosia like in the center of Sicily. Okay. Anyway, so I decided to talk about something that I like, which is teaching young and very young learners, and it's something that we're doing now in Cyprus. It's official. It's compulsory to start learning English when you're 6, and it's optional to start learning English from pre-primary. And I think it's a very rewarding experience. The children are very enthusiastic, and they really love it, and they venture into this journey with excitement. They think it's this magical world of a new language, and they're really, really keen. But the thing is, we have to be careful. When we, set a thread on the dreams. So we have to be careful with a sensitive soul. So what's the recipe? I think if we want to find the main ingredients would be perhaps the teacher, the materials, and the methodology. How you implement the materials and the kind of methodology you use comes back to the teacher. So the teacher is the main part of this recipe. So who is this teacher that's going to teach the young learners? There's lots of studies that try to say what the characteristics of a good teacher. And these are some answers that students gave. And look, kind, generous, listens to you, encourages you, has faith in you, patient, smiles. But these are personality traits. And we can't ensure this in a teacher with this character. So what we can ensure is that at least they have competence in the foreign language they teach, and that they are trained in how to teach a foreign language, and they are trained in how to teach very young learners, because they are different. Young learners are different, and they require a different treatment. So, okay, well, if we're going to have this teacher, it's not so easy, it's not so simple. And that's many countries around Europe that are trying to and have been trying to implement Start English with young learners. They're having difficulties in finding this teacher. So let's imagine that we are there and we have found this perfect teacher, right? So the next ingredient that we need in this magic cauldron where we're going to stir up and make this recipe is the methodology. Now, that's why we trained them, right, to use the right methodology. So that next drop in the magic potion is methodology. Now, I'm sorry I used the cauldron there to make a magic potion, but I think I should tell you I'm not really into witches, okay? Right? I'm actually into fairies. Like I thought you should know. So I'm really into fairies, and I'm really keen. But perhaps there's gender issues here. Perhaps guys, it's more male thing to like witches. Don't know. Do you? Do you know? Well, I'm into fairies, just in case you really, really cute. So anyway, so the techniques we use for this methodology. One good technique is songs. Songs are brilliant. They give lots of access to input. They lower anxiety in the classroom. They give access to lots of different speakers that you can bring in the classroom through songs. You can use songs to create little routines in the classroom, and where children feel safe. The routines, for example, in the morning, you say, good morning, how are you, how are you? That's a little routine, they sing in the morning, but it helps them to get the chunks of language, right? Good morning, how are you? These are chunks of language that they can memorize and use. And so it makes really, it's a very, very valuable technique. Another one is games. Oh, games are brilliant. There are so many things you can do with games. And, they're active. The children are active, very kinesthetic. They can move about. They're fun. They're motivating. They get everyone involved. And you can use them for anything. You can present language, practice language, consolidate language, assess language. You can do everything, and they can go anywhere in the lesson. It's very much like Coke, Coca-Cola, the sort of supposedly innocent Coke, you know, not the other one. So, all right, so games are really good. So up to the next technique that I would talk about is stories. And that's what we've done in the workshop today is really, really my favorite. They're all my favorite. I really like storytelling as well. Storytelling, again, it gives the opportunity for young learners to create this lovely foreign language environment where everybody's talking as authentic communication, focusing on a story, having a real interaction and not talking about, what's this? What color is it? How old are you? But really talking and doing things and being engaged in a real language use. So stories are really cool. So, okay, so we've got songs, games, and storytelling. I think this is a brilliant trio. And just for those who were in the workshop today, I thought couldn't resist to sort of give you a friendly rap. Roar. Can you do it? Yeah, that's cool. So, anyway. So we got stories, games, songs, got these three, trained teachers, and then, well, what good use of target language could be an extra drop in the magic potion, lots of good input, help the students develop learning strategies on the way. That's very, very important. Now, once we got this together, we could have perhaps the basics of a magic potion, but then perhaps, how much the children should get and how often, we should take this magic potion. That's a whole different Pecha Kucha. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Sophie, for the magic potion, the fairies, and there was no misunderstanding over the Coke.